So this fan has served us since, well, not me, but my parents, since 1990. And I did a video previously depicting just turning it on, squeaking. I do this sometimes because I don't actually know much about the whole editing from phone specifically. Now, if this was on my laptop, that would be a whole other story. But with my laptop kind of out of commission right now, that's not exactly the most reliable source to use right now. So we're just trying to clean it out with this. Trying to keep it not too wet. I don't want to make it too ruined. I don't want it wet. Let's see. I'm trying to find a good block for it. I'm going to give it some nice cleaning. It's going to be beautiful. Alright. So, I should draw my driveway right off the bat. Anyway, so this is a 1990. I know some people like these cleaning videos, but I wanted to do these in two separate videos because one shows how I pulled it out and how it was squeaking and all of that. I know some people are going to be like, oh my god, it's not clean. Well, that's because it's been in storage for 4 years. Get over it. Anyway, we just brought it out now. I'm not even joking. Like, I'm doing this video literally on the spot of us bringing the thing out. That was the same with my other one. We haven't had this out for 4 years, almost, I think. It might have come out last year, but not for very long, because summer wasn't super long. At least not to my knowledge. We had another fan, a different oscillating fan. I wasn't even sure if this one would work. I feel like I'm gonna have to eventually start repairing some of our vintage stuffs, but I think this one's okay for now. I think that's one of the reasons I start taking up different approaches with it, eh? There we go. And we gotta clean it off. I'd give it some brushes, I think. I don't actually know what all is on this thing. It's not the nicest yet, but we're working on it. Some of this is paint, I believe, which means it's not going to come off unless I use a scraper. But, let's see. I'd need a brush on this, I think. I need like a small brush. I can use the air thing too, but I feel like that's going to be really loud. And then it might scare the cats. We don't want to scare the cats now, do we? Little shits. Anyway, I did not swear. Everything needs to do that every now and again. But anyway, it doesn't look much different because there's no way to really bleach it, I want to say. I want to bleach it. I want to make it white again, but I don't know how we would go about doing that. This part gets pretty hot pretty quickly, so I'm going to have to be pretty gentle on it because I can feel heat here. I don't know if that's good. That's normal, might be. Could just be from the sun. It's sitting in the sun in our storage. We do have a window in our storage, so it's weird. We have this storage room that we use, and there's a window in there. I don't know why we use that as the storing, but it's fine. I don't even know how it got this dirty over all that year. I would assume spiders and whatever have you. Let's take a look at this. As a blade looks like it's got a spider web in it. Let me see. Well, the thing is, every time I pull these off, they're always difficult. Like this one in specifics is actually kind of hard to do it because of the lure. That's not makeup brush in here. I don't really have any of the original brushes for this, so it's yeah, it's spider webs. It's not hair. I thought it was hair. It's spider webs. There's rust on it, and it's been seen some days. It's seen some better days, my friends. We have had a journey. Some of this stuff is not going to come off. At least not without some extra effort. I don't really know. I think some of this is tarnish. I actually do. I think a portion of this is tarnish. That's not actually going to come off of here. This is tarnish right here. You can't get it off normally. Yeah, there's no getting that off normally. You'd have to sand that, use whatever to eat it away, you know. So we don't have that right now. It's gotta get some, yeah, it's a little rusted. A little tarnished, a little banged up, a little beaten up. But it works. I just don't want it to overheat, and it's got all this web stuff in it. So I'm gonna clean inside. Let's see. Okay, it's not too bad today. Oh, well, how does this piece work? I don't know. Yeah, God, the problem is it's old. It does need this dust off of it, though, because there is a lot of dust on this thing. I've got to put the fan piece back on after dusting the inside. Yeah, it's been in storage for way too long. It's okay. Get that all off of there. That's all spider web and stuff. You think this is dust. It's spider web mostly. Got that thickness of spider web. Trying to get a good visual of this, but I'm not too good at that. I don't want it to overheat too much. Clean it up a bit. Crap off it. See, I didn't turn it on initially, but it is definitely leaving a shine up. There we go. So this is basically, you want to hold your fans steady while you're cleaning them. I just use a little bit of soap and water when I'm cleaning this. Takes not too long. It's just kind of, after so long in storage, it's just really dusty and dingy. This is what happens when it's just been a long time. So this one, I believe we were using our other fans the last couple of years. I don't think we really brought this one out until this year. It's been about 4 years then, if that's the case, because if I remember correctly, we were using the big oscillating fans that we more recently had, or more recently got, I want to say. And so we weren't really using this old one. This old one here has been here for a very long time, and it's just been sitting in the storage. It's very, well, it was behind a bunch of stuff, and stuff leak on it, and, you know, batteries, whatever else you might think. It's just, I'm really trying to get in here, but I just don't have the, there used to be a special tool, a little brush I would have used on this. I had like this wire brush that I would have used, but I don't have that right now. I need to get a new one. So, this is really difficult to clean. In general, I don't actually know what all is in there. I can't actually tell. I don't remember. I don't know. I think it was Pepsi. You'd think that would help clean it. Either that or it's oil from one of the previous things we've had. I know, it's rough. I know, the whole fan is kind of rough. I know. It's not the most spotless thing in the world, is it? It's got some hair trapped in it. I don't think you're understanding how difficult this is to actually clean. Because, like I said, I've not actually seen this thing for like 4 years, so. 4 years time, man. 4 years time. Jeez, yeah, I know. It's not the best. It's dirty. It needs a cleaning. It's not, like I said, it was my parents' fan at the time, and because it hasn't been out in a while, it's gotten dust, grime, and Lord knows what else. I don't know. It hasn't been ignored. It's just a matter of this fan itself has just been stored for a stupid amount of time. But this should make it happier. So then we place this back on. That onto the top right there. And then we go like, and that shoes up. It's a little rusted. It's been through floods. It's been through fires. Some better days. Anyway, so that's slightly washed off. That's about the best I can do without having to soak it in bleach.